Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Backcast, where I am Upper Talk with Braydon Caddy to talk about Batman and the animated series. And this week's episode is Critters. How you doing today, sir?
Well, howdy do, Mr. Upper. I'm just rup and rup. I'm giving the accent up already.
As I said, this week's episode is Critters. It is the 14th episode produced and the 15th episode to air, having it air September 18th in 1998. Remember what you're doing September 18th, 1998?
I think I'm pretty sure I was watching this episode on its air date because I
Uh,
think this was my first introduction to the new version of BTOS.
this episode was written by Joe R. Lansdale and Steve Gerber and directed by Dan Arriba. So he's back directing
The Return of Reba.
Arriba.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw this on its original air date. And the reason why I remember it is because this is an episode I'd watch now. I mean, one, because we're doing the podcast, and two, because I've kind of embraced like the goofier side of the Batman lore. But I'm pretty sure I changed the channel within like 10 minutes.
You're like Paul Bunyan didn't show up, so you said fuck this, so turned it off.
Like, why is Batman fighting a random ass farmer?
Or giant head. Giant head, giant cows don't make it for a good villain for you.
No, apparently Batman adopts them into his bat family. You know, it was a bat cow, right?
It has to go along with what what was the Batman's dog's name? I
Ace
was
the
gonna,
Bat Hound.
I was gonna say Speedy, but I was like, that's not right. But like I couldn't think of like any other one. But I don't want to say Speedy. I'm like, that's definitely not right. So it was like, yeah, Ace, even though he was in the movie. Hey, you saw the Superman movie, right? That came out this year.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Think it was this year that came out, right? Or this
yeah,
year? Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to watch it again, but I remember enjoying it at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think when you turn this on and you realize that oh, this is gonna be a very different episode?
I just happened to like as I was setting up for this episode, I happened to see like the notes in IMDb, and like one of them was saying that like this is one of the more like reviled episodes of like the new series. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Hey, it definitely can't be like that bad. It's definitely no $100.
Yeah,
Or should I which one was that? I think it was worse. Like what like bat like was like Batman in my basement. I thought was
yeah.
like
That I think that's
yeah.
yours. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely not
it's
as
not
bad as
guano award territory.
it's not that bad, yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely like on the sillier side of like the episodes, but it's definitely not like a bad episode, I don't think.
Yeah, I did read that same point. Yeah, that that Bruce Timm and the production team, yeah, like they've heard this is a pretty like reviled episode, but they actually apparently defend it. They were like, "No, we stand by this." I'm like, "Okay," and I think a biggest reason is like some of the designs that they have. If you guys are curious, I recommend going on to it's either the BTOS wiki or the DCAU wiki, and you can look at there's a whole bunch of like concept designs that they have of the creatures here that are actually really cool.
Yeah, because what we like the first one was like the giant bull, and then like the giant like pterodactyl chickens, and then what was it like the giant like praying mantis? I think
Praying
were the
mantises. There's this guy has the whole barn. Like,
they definitely like an interesting like choice of like the like the three like they're so like varied as like like how would you choose those like those three things?
yeah,
Well, I guess the first two like are like farm things, but I wouldn't. wouldn't necessarily like I would not that I guess not the same like I'm like a like two generations like removed from like being farmers when my grandparents were, but like I wouldn't necessarily think like praying mantis were like third on like the list of like what I would choose on a farm to make that make like big.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, do praying mantises do they harm agriculture? Like, are
I
they considered a pest?
that's exactly the thing. It's not sticking out enough to be either way, really, for it to be like for that to be like the thing, I guess. So I don't know. So I don't know. Like I really don't know.
That's fair.
So so that's why I'm saying that it's like definitely a weird choice, but who knows? If there happen to be farmers listening, let us know if if praying mantis are that.
They're gonna come give you a whooping. Yeah, so the episode opens up and it's at the Gotham City Agricultural Expo. And this is our introduction to Farmer Brown, who's this, well, he's a scientist, but he dresses like a kind of old style farmer, brown suit, bolo tie. I messaged you. He's got yellow eyes. I'm like, you sitting on Integrity Farms there, Brown?
Don't want to go down that road.
Legalize it. One thing that I thought was an interesting note that I read about the voice actor Peter Breck. So he's Canadian, or at least he was in Canada at the time of this recording. And the episode, they were going to have him flown to the States to do like some of the recording, but his flight got canceled during the 1997 airline strike. So he actually drove from Vancouver to LA. He drove like I don't recall exactly how long, but like I think it's pretty lengthy a drive, and he was that committed to doing the job. So I mean, like I kind of feel bad bashing this episode now and making fun of this character, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, props for
Yeah,
like commitment,
so
dude.
that'd be like roughly 2,054 kilometers, and if you're doing it straight, it'd be like 20-hour drive, 20 hours and 45
Holy
minutes
crap!
down the west coast. So so you
Yeah.
probably do that in 8, 12, do that in like a couple days if you're like you probably do like one full day if you just drive, but like that wouldn't be safe. Yeah, so like 2 to 3 days and pound that out. But yeah, that's dedication right there. Yeah, definitely though.
Uh, And yeah, he's unveiling to the press this like incredible discovery he's found. So he's like a microbiologist who's been able to imply like it's a growth hormone or like a steroid
Yeah.
kind of thing. So pretty much imagine if he gave venom to livestock.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically yeah, made the venom like safe to yeah, I guess somewhat safe to eat because I guess like that's the one thing that I know people always like you hear about like with agriculture or not agriculture with like farming. It's like cow farming is having the like the growth hormone and stuff and it's not safe to eat. But like so I wonder like how unsafe this stuff would be to eat then I guess.
Can you imagine if the guy actually did get this on the grocery store shelves where it's like now including super antibiotics? Yeah. And yeah, so he's pretty much made a Vought sheep.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and I think this was like well, it would have been like what like a couple years after like Dolly the sheep or whatever. So
oh yeah,
but I guess it wasn't really cloning, but it was like Homer. Yeah, it was, so like I thought
it's
that's
super cloning.
yeah. I thought that initially. When I was like saw this before I started. I thought that's where it was going to go, but I guess it wasn't necessarily that though. But yeah, but my mind did definitely go there until I
I forgot about Dolly the sheep. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and well, also Bruce Wayne is in attendance for this thing, and so the sheep has a bit of a King Kong moment where they start flashing the cameras, and it goes crazy and breaks out of the cage and goes on a rampage.
yeah then as it's doing that, Bruce grabs like one of the curtains or whatever, and does like the bullfighter guy, and does like and is able to fucking uh, kind of subdue it somehow. Yeah, then he like and then everyone congratulates him afterwards. And he's just like, "Oh yeah, I was actually trying to escape." It makes a bad joke.
Yeah. I love the unintentional commentary that this guy is like trying to basically like end world hunger and like, help like, the common man. And it's incidentally a billionaire that stops him. The billionaire just happens to be Batman. Like the big agricultural companies like Cargill, Tyson Foods that are like ruining like honest, hardworking farmers, like all those guys. And it's like, yeah, that's because we're righteous, like Batman, not because we're greedy and profit hoarding.
But yeah, I'm just reading the DCAU thing, and it says like that. It says like that was a sheep, but it's like, but it was a cow. So I think this thing is wrong. So
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, well, they showed a cow later. I don't think I saw an udder. That's the only reason why I'm like, maybe it was a sheep. It was like a hairless sheep because it was like it's not quite cow. It's not quite sheep. It's almost kind of reverse panda. Like I don't know.
but it did.
Ollie shouldn't be.
And then it looked to me it looked like what a giant cow would look like because I said
Yeah,
like when I sent you that link and like that cow looked like that made me think of
yeah,
that giant cow that I remember like that you see every so often pop up in the on the internet where it's like this huge cow hanging out with other cows right there that what you would assume is like regular sized cows and it's like me hanging out with like short people or whatever. It's
yeah.
just just like huge, like
What are
just
you
a
tall or something?
yeah, just a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the reason I'm leaning towards sheep is just because, like, later on we see like a bull and a cow, and I was like, okay, so either you got like a whole different. Maybe this is the prototype cow. Or maybe he tamacoed the cow with the sheep DNA. Yeah, so the after that chaos, he like tranquilizes the knocked out sheep cow and he gets brought up to court and I love how like the judge's reasoning is pretty much like take your freak science and take it away from Gotham, send it somewhere else.
We already got enough for shit in Gotham where we don't need like weird animals as well.
Yeah, I
Like
love the
that's like good look like not killer good ground but like uh what's it like the gorilla stays in fucking Central City, not here. So they do the weird animals, not us.
yeah. But like Arkham Asylum can totally stay, but we can't have like the guy with freak animals on some random ass ranch.
Weird people we can we know how we know how to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I heard was that apparently they were considering like I don't know if you watched the Justice League cartoon or Justice League Unlimited.
No.
There was a part of it where they had a story arc called Project Cadmus, where it was like Amanda Waller trying to like basically use like a whole bunch of like science think tank operations to take down the Justice League. And apparently Bruce Timm was considering bringing Farmer Brown back for that.
It may, it's like making like a centaur person or something like that, or just like
Yeah, that'd be dope. Oh my gosh, we could have gotten Wonder Woman and the her talking kangaroo.
so what does that does that mean like whatever fucking island she's on is like secretly Australia then? Is that what they're saying?
Hmm.
Like
It's a penal
like
colony.
that shit like I always forget like what is her island called again?
The mascara.
Themyscira there. Yeah.
Yeah. The mascara or the mascara. If you,
Yeah, then after that it's like a year later and like this like
Yeah, he
Bruce.
swears vengeance pretty much. Like,
He's like, curse you for Gotham for being, not accepting my kind of weird.
yeah, I thought I'd be welcome here.
And it's and like Bruce is like on a date, and he like calls her by the wrong name, and he's like, "Oh, this is not going well," or whatever. And then like this like elderly lady like points out like a bug, and as I said, like it was like the giant praying mantis or whatever.
Yeah, this 8 foot tall praying mantis is right behind the waiter, and he's like, "What are you screaming at, lady? You and your lack of peripheral vision, that's what." Yeah, all of a sudden, like these like giant mantises start like invading like the cafe, and like everybody starts screaming, and Bruce dips out in the chaos, and all of a sudden, Batman shows up by coincidence, and their exoskeletons are showing like they're too hard for like bullets to even like
Yeah,
really hit them.
I know. Like I don't know why, but just like the idea of like shooting giant praying mantis was like hilarious to me. Like,
Bulletproof
like
mantis.
oh, no, not that being bulletproof is just like just shooting giant praying mantis. So like the idea of that was just fucking hilarious to me for some reason.
I mean, what did you think they were gonna do?
Well, I don't know. Like it was just that entire thing was funny to me. Yeah, so.
I'd say it's Gotham cops, but it's just cops. It's like we don't know what to do. Yeah, but I found it hilarious. Okay, usually this is where I'd be like a little bit of the nitpicking side of my brain, but I kind of got a laugh out of this. The fact that there's a tanker of pesticide
Yeah,
stuff like right
that's
there,
what I know. So it just happened to be there.
but it doesn't work, and that's where I was like, okay, that's good, that's funny.
Yeah, no, I know. Initially, at first, I thought like it took a bit, and then like when they just fell apart, I was like, okay, maybe it took a minute to set in because they're giant, and obviously, pesticides meant for like normal sized bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
But once they brought it back to like the Batcave and like
Yeah,
tested or whatever, like.
Batman brings this severed mantis head back to the Batcave.
And like yeah, and then that made me realize like you saw Batgirl and Robin there, and like I was just made me think that we haven't seen like that much of Robin in this series. I thought we were seeing him about, a lot more than, but then that made me
Yeah,
think that we didn't see like that much of Robin in the original series as much as I thought he was going to be there in there as well either. So,
yeah,
but
yeah. It's
I just thought he was going to be here a bit more than he has been so far.
oh, I guess the really only Robin central episode was his like debut. Well, and I guess Growing Pains when he was dating Clayface's daughter, which even
Yeah.
sounds weird just saying out loud.
But but as I said, like Batman brought the giant mantis part of it back and like tested it, and I saw that it was genetically engineered to like fall apart after like X amount of time or something like that or something.
Farmer Brown put a self-destruct sequence in the giant praying mantises.
Yeah, because you don't want to just go around like eating people's heads off and doing that. So so you gotta have it die off after X amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Batman says like if he did this, there's only one reason. It would mean that this is just like a preview of the bigger show. And then we cut to so like Farmer Brown and his daughter have this like kind of secret like underground lab that they've kind of if you guys have seen like the Fallout like series with like those kind of artificial like fields where they like were growing like corn and stuff, it's more or less that. It's just they've kind of set up operation on this like island outside of Gotham, and maybe he used what's his name, the guy from the Tigress episode. Maybe he like bulldozed it over and like turned that into a thing. They should really start putting police patrols around that island. I don't know, but yeah, he's a whittling a two-headed cow, and his daughter is like just complete stereotype, just wearing like the Daisy Dukes and like just walking around in bare feet, like howdy, Paul.
and has like a bag of grain or whatever, just like shoulder and like showing she's like farmer strong.
Yeah. Something tells me that Reed would really
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah, I initially thought that too. Yeah, and he's like,
Oh.
I bet you likes this episode. Yeah.
I tease because I love Reed. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so he said, okay, so this was something that I thought I like had missed a detail when he's like saying like how's everything going? Like how are the animals? And then he says, how's the kid? So I think he said I don't know if it's kid or kit, but I think what he actually meant was like the young goat. Because at first I'm like, wait, they kidnapped a child? When did that happen? Because you never see like any like correlation, and after that, it's just like, oh, he's a yapperin or something. And she's like, "Are you ready to take the animals down to market?" And she's like, "Yep, just let me go feed the chickens." And so she goes to their like giant chicken coop to give them like the chicken feed, and he's got pterodactyl chickens, and apparently,
That's exactly my no twos or chicken pterodactyls is
yeah.
mine.
Yeah, so Alan Burnett apparently was credited with that idea. There's actually like a bunch of people. I guess like as soon as I think one of the reasons why that they defend this so much is like it kind of sparks something in like between the writers and like the animators in their brains and their like creativity. And I guess they're just like, oh, what if we did this? Like, what if we tried this? And like all that kind of stuff. So like, they're at least having fun. So like, I can respect that.
Yeah, yeah, I guess they could tapping into like this earlier part of Batman instead of being like him like being like all serious and stuff. I guess is a bit more fun. I guess.
Yeah, this guy would absolutely be like a Batman 66
Yeah,
villain. Like,
yeah,
but yeah, so
yeah. Just like Farmer John, yeah, or something. Yeah. I still need to watch.
good night, John boy.
I still need to try and watch that series. Still haven't watched it. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically he's like getting ready to, unleash the beef. And so okay, this was this was funny because he's kind of got a twofold attack. He's got a giant bull and a giant cow on the streets of Gotham, and he's also got the chickens, which I guess are strong enough to be able to fly because I don't think chickens actually fly.
No.
But hey, when they're pterodactyls, why not? Um, and so Batman brings the bat jetpack back around to fly after them. But okay, this was where it was. I took note that Batman at some point said, "Okay, Batgirl and Robin, you two fight the giant cow and bull. I'll go take on the chickens." Because I was
Yeah,
like, the fact that Batgirl's driving the Batmobile, that should have been a like warning sign to her. It's like, wait a second, he never lets me do this.
yeah, but neither of them have have like done the Mandalorian training to get the jetpack yet. So,
Oh yeah.
if what was it that he needed to do to friggin' get get the jetpack upgrade in the Mandalorian? Do you remember? There was like a certain something.
Oh,
Do you remember? Do you remember what it was? It was
Rising Phoenix or something?
yeah, but like yeah, I do remember like what like it was like a task
Uh,
or something or
I
something
it's all a blur,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. It's been a yeah. And it's weird that the next thing that's going to be like the Mandalorian is like going to be in the theater instead of being on Disney Plus. So I
Yeah.
like that the fact that it yeah, but
Star Wars is kind of spinning their wheels, aren't they?
yeah, yeah,
But okay, so the cops that are like on this blimp as the chickens are attacking the like police blimp. Did Gordon not supply these guys with like parachutes?
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that depending on how high or low they are, if they're low enough, like I think it might be too low for parachutes to like fully deploy before they do that.
Would
So it
you
might be.
want them low on like a city skyline though? Like,
Well, that's always been the thing that like the blimps never really did make sense.
yeah. I think that I'm starting to see why your police budget is getting underfunded there, Gordon. Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need more hydrogen.
yeah, because I know other instance of Batman do those blimps show up in really, right? So not even that, because they weren't even there in like the Burton Batman movies.
No, actually, yeah. If anything, I could have seen his like kind of noir aesthetic, kind of
Yeah,
having the blimps.
yeah. So
Yeah, but yeah. So they're like attacking the blimps, and meanwhile, like Batman or Robin and Batgirl are trying to like take on the bull and the cow, and there's like a lengthy chase, and Robin also pulls out the matador kind of routine after the bull, who he calls Ferdinand. Get it? Goes into a china shop. Get it? And I'm
I
like,
thought that
okay,
was funny.
we're going for all the rounds here. I get it.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Then too, and too, like when they see the cows, like Robin does say like "Holy cow," and then there's like and Batgirl says like you had to say
This scene
it.
beats you over the head with puns.
Yeah,
And
so
I
then
think
maybe you
this is
think
the point where I changed the channel as a child.
yeah, then maybe you think of the Batman Forever like at the end where like Batman and Robin make it to the isle Two Faces Island or
Oh
whatever the
yeah.
fuck. He's like
Holy rusted metal.
metal, and he's like Batman, and he's like what? He's like yeah, he's like it's like rest of metal, so it's like holy, and you're like dude, you don't need to explain it. Like what the fuck? You're just making it worse.
This is why I didn't have a sidekick. In fact, you might not be leaving this island.
He's like oh, I wish you fell off the high rope too. Not just your parents. I mean,
You saying it was an inside job? Bruce
he's like
did
no,
it?
he's like no. I just wish it was him too. The rope got the wrong people.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, and just if you think that this wasn't corny enough, Batman chases the chicken through he chases a bunch of them, but like the one chicken that gets away, it goes into like
The barbecue factory, and yeah,
a
it gets like
giant vat of barbecue sauce. Like, you guys were having fun, and then you just got real lazy. Like,
whatever do you mean?
yeah. And so, back at police headquarters, Bullock is like filing some report. I guess he's like figuring out like how much paperwork is involved with livestock attack, and his donut mysteriously disappears.
Yeah, yeah, like it goes to show like how bad of a detective he is. He let a fucking like a zombie goat go by him and eat his fucking donut.
Yeah, yeah. So Brown has created a demon goat that talks and
Yeah, I'm
sends
not
it.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what was more impressive that he was able to like make the zombie part, or is able to make it talk.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like when you'd rather the thing talk than scream. Like you've seen those videos, right, of the screaming goats. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, like or like they put it into that one Taylor Swift song,
oh yeah,
treble, like treble, or whatever.
holy crap, yeah, yeah. So basically, the the goat says, 50 million in unmarked bills, be at the docks by midnight. No,
Well, all right. It made me
no
think of like
police.
a Go Boy from like Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I never saw that one. Yes, it's like no police, no backup, no Batman. And I'm just,
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
I'm like, okay, if you guys are starting to notice the ratings dip in this episode, you have to understand why. Like, yeah. And that's when Bullock walks in and he's just like, "Hey, that goat ate my donut." And Gordon's like, you just volunteered for a cash drop."
Yeah, and then I think, and then like it's the next scene where he's like, is that where he's like driving out or like following the goat and like drives it onto the boat or whatever, I think.
Yeah, and then he sees Daisy May, or I'm just calling her Daisy May or Daisy Duke, whatever her like
Yeah.
random stereotype name is, at the wheel. He's just like, "Ooh, I might like this cruise." And then the goat headbutts him off the side of the boat. This goat
Yeah,
is the goat.
yeah. Then like, and then she noticed that hears or whatever, and then that was her cue to like to drive away or whatever, or like or boat drive away, and then you see like Bullock try and swim with alongside and like grab the
Yeah,
other thing, and
bullshit.
yeah, I was gonna say like there's no way he's like that good a swimmer, especially in a fucking trench coat in the water. Had to freaking keep up and be able to do that, yeah.
Yeah, like does he look like he's got upper body strength? Like,
100% not.
uh, And so, yeah, he manages to kind of like, stow away on the boat to back to their secret island, which is not secret. It's right freaking there. And they're like, we found him like a drowned cat, like right outside the side of the boat when I was looking for, for stowaways, and I found one. And so Farmer Brown's like, all right, well, feed him for hogs or for hog slop. And so she lifts him over her head, which was really funny, and then throws him to be eaten by a mutant Pumbaa.
Yeah, fucking huge ass fucking warthog, yeah. When I was a huge warthog.
When I was a huge warthog. That's good.
Yeah, no, and I like I was gonna say like maybe they thought of that did it pulled a Criminal Minds and thought pulled this from that case in like Vancouver or like BC where like that pig farmer like fed the people to the
Oh,
pigs,
that one, yeah.
but I think this was like before that, so I guess they yeah, heard that. So I guess that theory of pigs would be able to eat a human body in X amount of time was the thing yeah, before that even.
I think that happened also in it's one of the Hannibal movies that they tried to do that.
Oh yeah. I think yeah. That's like Gary Oldman's character. Yeah, that's why he was all
Yeah.
messed up. Is yeah, he got fed to a pig or whatever, and then he like
Or now?
and it was surrounding yeah, those
Yeah. And so Farmer Brown goes to check the money, and it turns out that Batman's pulled a King Barlow because it's all fake, and put a tracer in it. And he's like, "Oh, you sneaky, sneaky boy." And
he was like, of course, or whatever, yeah, or typical or something, right?
and what did he say? Like, two rules of life, darling. Always check the money, and always check behind your feet when you come out of the beef
Yeah,
ranch or something.
yeah.
Like,
So some weird like farmer two rule thing or whatever. That was weird. Yeah, I meant to write it down, but I didn't.
something foghorn leghorn. Like,
Yeah, basically, yeah.
yeah. And so, yeah, like the Bat family arrives, and they start like, like Batgirl and is like jumps on the pig trying to attack Bullock, and Robin throws like tranquilizer darts at it. And okay, this was the action piece. I was like, this is pretty cool, where Batman is fighting Farmer Brown, who has an electric pitchfork. I'm like, that's cool.
He kind of does that, kind of does a thing and twists it or whatever, and he's like, yeah, time for this, and kind of like electrifies or whatever. And then,
Yeehaw!
yeah, then that Batgirl goes to take care of the farmer lady, and Fane hits her, and she just kind of stands there, and she's like, yeah, beef steroids.
Yeah, Batgirl bounces right off her like abs. Yeah. The only thing that I would have personally changed is like instead of the pitchfork thing, like obviously, but like it kind of reminded me of like back in Wayne's World where like Garth brought that cattle prod to like, what do you want, you little dweeb? Excuse me, I'd like to
You
get
get
by
bad
now.
now.
I
Yeah,
love saying that to my dad like every once in a while.
yeah, like he gets like the applause after he does it. Yeah, he just like
Yeah. So, oh, what happened? Yeah. So, like, they lose. I forget how. Actually, like, did you not find it interesting that, like, maybe Farmer Brown's like dosing himself that this like what 60-plus-year-old man is able to have a reasonable fight with Batman?
maybe the animals are throwing off Batman too. Yeah, and he's like, the scary animals are my thing, man.
Yeah.
Don't use your thing on me. Yeah, and then and then they somehow like lock him in the silo, which ends up turning into like a rocket as well.
Yes. Microbiologist, agriculturalist, and rocket engine, like rocket scientist. I want to see this man's LinkedIn profile.
Maybe he was a part of Project Paperclip.
Oh no. Um,
Genetic and
what's
engineering and rockets.
what?
It kind of does make sense.
Oh no. Was this guy at the Nuremberg trials?
Yeah, not all of them went down to fucking
I
South
was only
America.
following orders. Oh, we're getting to some dark territory here. Yeah, so he locks them up in the rocket silo.
Yeah.
And there Robin says, "What's that noise?" And like they hear like this like chittering sound like above them.
Like was it more praying mantis or just like
I think it was more
bugs?
praying mantis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the larva.
Yeah.
And so this is where I'm like, okay, I hear your point, except think about what you're saying there, Brown, because he says, "Yep, this thing's gonna land in Gotham Bay. Excuse me, Gotham Bay, and it's gonna, unleash havoc on the Gotham citizens. But they're larvae, and you're going to send them into the water to drown."
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's like sending him over the bay and like landing in
They're
like
Atlantean mantises. Like, what the hell? Like, yeah. What? What? So, yeah, the thing's getting ready to take off, and yeah, he like locks them inside, and I they go up to the roof to basically like watch the rocket fly, and I like how like Bullock's in kind of a catch-22 here because on one hand he's going to die. Sorry, on one hand Batman's going to die. On the other hand, he doesn't want to die. On the other hand, if Batman saves him, then he's gonna wish he was dead. He can't win in this scenario. Yeah. And so, how did they do it? Like this was a blur. I'm not gonna lie. Like how they got out
I don't remember how they got out
because
again.
he's
But
Batman. I don't
yeah,
remember,
yeah, because
guys.
Batman, yeah. So fucking whatever happens, yeah, and then
Oh yeah,
it
and
got
then he got outside and grabbed the truck, and he threw the truck into the silo, which exploded. Like
yeah, it then like lands in the bay or whatever. So like yeah, so like the bugs don't make it or whatever. Yeah, so
yeah, this is what I'm saying when I say like they were clearly having fun, but at the same time, you could tell where they just said, "Whatever, it's almost 5 o'clock. We gotta go home, guys." Like,
yeah, and then I think that's like when like the you hear like the police like on the way to there and like arrest them and stuff, and that's like basically the end of the episode, I think.
yeah, I think Batgirl had some closing like remark like "That's purty, paw" or some shit. And I think the last like closer was like they thought all the animals were destroyed, but like there's like um a deadly meow coming from the island. I'm like, this is what happens when there's no police follow up. Why would you not go back to the island?
So what'd you give this episode out of five? Dr. Moreau Farms.
Uh, I'm uh, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I can admire when like creators are like at least enjoying their jobs and it's not just like okay, we gotta get an episode out. But come on, come on.
I think I'll give it a 3 out of 5 for me as well because it's silly enough to be a Batman thing because you think something like this would be happening in Gotham, but like probably overlook because of all the other shit that's going on in Gotham sort of thing. So like, of course they'd have like some like weird mutated cows or whatever like by like on purpose or by accident, or they've like either been modified by somebody or they've accidentally taken some like venom or like Gotham. Toxic toxins by accident or whatever. But yeah, I think I'll give it a 3 out of 5 myself. All right, that is the episode for the week, everyone. Thanks for joining us at the Batcave to talk about Batman the animated series. Next week's episode will be Cult of the Cat, and I wonder who's could be in that episode.
The cat came back.
Hey, you can follow us on Twitter/X at Beyond Backcast, on Instagram at Beyond the Backcast. We are on YouTube now at youtube.com/at Beyond the Backcast. Check us out there. Give us a rate, review, subscribe. It'll definitely help us out there, or wherever you find your podcast at Beyond the Backcast. Where can we find you on the internet, Braden?
You can find me on my podcast, Fandom and Folklore, where we talk about fantasy movies and TV shows and the fandoms that follow them. And if you want to find more Beyond the Backcast, go to our Instagram, click on our link tree, and you will find our link to the Discord we call the Batcave.
And you can follow me on Instagram at StoneChunkman. That is my personal account there. And as I said, folks, thanks for joining us in the Batcave. Listen to us talk about Batman, the animated series at Beyond the Backcast. Goodbye, good chums. Kapow.